Howdy, Freshy.
And that's the last time I spoke to my biological father.
Dave.
Heavy stuff, man.
He's kidding. Hi, folks.
Hey!
Ooh, we just peaked there in the audio
Episode
department.
4 of the Birthday Boys, Freshies. Mike?
Tim.
Jeff.
Dave.
Mitch.
This is Chris.
This is a good one, huh, fellas?
This is one of
Oh,
our
it's a fun
one of our
one.
favorite episodes, I'd say.
I watched this one and I laughed.
This one actually caused a bit of a division amongst the Birthday Boys in the edit because
No.
we each had a substantial runner that we cared a lot about, and this is the only episode that sort of has competing runners, has two big runners.
Yeah, this is a two-hander episode by our standards for story.
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember, though, that me and Hanford went in one edit booth to try to cut down all the Freshy stuff.
I was there, too.
And then we left Jeff and Mitch in the Schwarvel's booth to try to cut that. They had like 7 minutes to lose or something. And we cut the hell out of ours, and then we came to check on you guys, and you got 4 seconds longer.
Longer.
The way I remember things is that you guys got longer, we got shorter.
That's how
No, the way I remember it is me and Mike were cool.
Yeah.
A jazz drum.
We had one jazz drum,
We're gonna click and cut.
and we just had to cut stuff out so we could get on that drum.
Yeah, we had a hi-hat in the booth.
I think eventually, because Jeff and I had the same discussion at one point, I was like, I finally cut this thing all the way down, and I go in there, and Hanford's sketch is huge. Remember, it was like a, well, there's the Schwarvels, which you'll meet later. There's a lot of working parts to that sketch, and there was a lot of animation. It was kind of a huge episode. If to put these two together was maybe a mistake.
No, it came out great.
It came out great.
I love it now.
It's only a mistake if it don't work.
It's a dense guy though. We got to eat burgers a lot.
Yeah, this is a heavy eating
Yeah, the
episode.
burgers were good.
But yeah, this is a launch point of social media advertising marketing. We this was the first time for us making this show over the last 2 years where we had to work with the marketing department and deal with social media and online outreach. And it's so funny when you try to evaluate the success of an online campaign. Like whether there's any value to ever a hashtag about a restaurant or
We discovered, no, there isn't.
that was
That's one
the
of the
truth in the
lessons.
comedy.
Tim's talking to his girlfriend.
Doris Roberts.
Stars.
Oh, she's a great
Everyone
lady.
loves
I'd be
Raymond.
lucky to date her.
Yeah, you would. Doris Roberts was awesome. She was really great. She was at the Herald Examiner, which I always, which we've talked about before, but I always feel bad when we have a celebrity pull up and they see a slimy building. That's
Yeah.
I feel every time we have a guest star, that's part of the thanks for doing the show and sorry about the building.
And I think they always know what it is, too. They know what the Herald is. And like, oh, I didn't realize we actually were doing it.
Yeah, that building is 3 blocks away from Skid Row, so it's
The band.
Nicole Tompkins.
You can tell that this was a weekend shoot where we didn't have our wardrobe department with us because every single one of the Birthday Boys is wearing a plaid shirt. Furthermore, I'm wearing that shirt as today.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at him.
That aqua shirt. That Sketchburger, I got the Sketchburger tee on, a great burger place in Philly. Check it out, folks.
Have you eaten there?
Yeah,
I actually
we
have
ate there.
never. I actually have never eaten there.
You
I tried
didn't?
To bite,
Oh, I
I
brought
tried
you
to
the
bite
shirt.
Of a burger. I tried to bite of a burger.
We were there when we were on the Comedy Bang Bang tour in
You just
Philadelphia.
assume, well, I like burgers. It's got to be good.
It was good.
That bumper there of us as the band was a cut sketch. It was supposed to open up the episode. And that's on the extra special features, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And that room that we were doing the last sketch in was a room that we kind of used as a little bit of a writing, editing room at one point. Not editing, but
Oh, yeah, that was in the office.
yeah, that was in the office. And this was a nice big house. John Allison. John Allison is my roommate, Jack Allison. And here's the old Schwarvels sketch.
These kids were really great actors, I remember.
They were
You're talking about the little green kids?
Yeah, these little green kids jumping around. I didn't meet any of those kids. You said they left set, you said, by the time I got there.
Yeah, they were amazing. It's always when younger girl actresses come in, they blow you out of the water. They're so good.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Black in
Jack
this
Black
one.
and Emily Maya Mills. Great combo. Jack was the nicest guy on earth.
He was
a
so
cool dude, man.
so Jack Blacky, walking around the set singing Led Zeppelin.
songs.
He came up. He's like, "What's up? What's one of your guys' like favorite bands?" Someone answered correctly, and he was like, "That's awesome." I think I had a bad answer.
He was great. Dave was. This was the summer before Dave got married in the fall.
Oh, yeah.
And he was giving Dave advice about marriage, and I don't know, just very nice.
He's a
for
real
you.
dude.
He's awesome.
But I think he really he dug into this character. As there's not a lot of like scripted lines or characterization to this. Like it's kind of a heavy premise for his character.
Yeah.
But every time when he had to walk out of a shot, or when the nerds attack at the end, he just milks every second. It's so
funny.
insane.
And it's a funny thing because I mean, like we're kind of like we're not making fun of him. He was our first choice to do it, but like we kind of wanted him to play an asshole. Like I don't really care, but I'm in it for the money, which is not Jack Black at all. And he really dug into that here.
Well, the truth is, the guy is so well adjusted, doing Kung Fu Panda and also having the comedy career that he's had. Like, it has no bearing on his personality. He's just funny now and as legit as he's ever been. So
There's that one line that's here that calls that up a little bit, where he says he really wants to do deep cable sketch comedy shows. And then after a few takes, we said, you don't have to say that one line if you don't like it. And he said, no, you got to do that. That's the Charlie Kaufman line.
Andy, our editor Andy Maxwell, did the cartoon you saw there, which was he just created that entire cartoon,
Smurfy-looking
the Smurf
Schwarbles.
thing. There's a couple things going on with this sketch. A big thing for me is a long time ago, I was just a joke to write a sketch called The Schwarvels Meet the Doovers, and a part of that joke was how I am lazy and never will actually eventually write stuff. But then we when we really did make it into a thing, and it was like, oh, it's like how things get rebooted, and there's two sides of this. Tim, one of your thoughts, which I think is kind of the funniest part of it, is that nothing is good. Like nothing, all this shit for kids is bad, and it's always been bad.
you're being tricked by your nostalgia.
You're being tricked by nostalgia. And then for me, it was things used to be good, and they can be good if you're just creative and give it that college try, which is kind of in the next scene. So we combined both of those.
They sort of
together.
They never actually resolve. They just exist in opposition to each
As
other.
they do in real life.
Just as in life.
And also, I think beyond just saying that shit was bad, I think it was that the first draft of this that you brought in was just a movie trailer just for the movie, and it was just making fun of the Smurfs for being bad now.
and the Muppets. It was kind of a lot of different things.
Star Wars.
Yeah, but it
Star
was
Wars.
just straightforward. Like the premise was, I don't think these new kids things are as good as old. So we told you that your frustration on the topic was funnier than the sketch you wrote,
Right.
and then that's where the whole story came.
And then the second draft was 45 pages.
About
Oh my
you
God, we did
analyzing
so much.
yourself.
This
I love that
is
show.
my favorite podbuster of the entire season.
Action figures with every Freshy Kids meal. There's Papa Schwarble, Weirdo Schwarble, Stinky Schwarble with his edible bean, Tennis Schwarble, Swamp Schwarble with Schwarman, Racquetball Schwarble, Social Schwarble and his phone, and the Magic Garden. So see the movie and tell us, how do you Freshy?
I Freshy while doing the swirl.
The Schwarble! In theaters now.
Why there's just one random little short sketch that doesn't fit in with the others. It's just its slot in the show.
And that was
And I'm
another.
sure,
that
I'm
was
sure
another,
everyone
oh, go ahead,
missed that Podbuster because it looks exactly like a commercial.
does
So
look-
everyone fast forwarded.
It
through
has an editor voiceover in it again, where it was just sort of scratch track in there, and it was so funny that we just kept it in.
Couldn't
We
replace.
got him to do it again, but Caleb did his really funny announcer voice, and that podbuster ties the two together, the Freshies,
the
and
two
the
runners.
Schwarbles.
Yeah, instrumental.
And now Dave, here's the Scott Ackerman, who was here in another episode. He's not
Yeah,
here
go
now.
back and listen to the Want DVD episode 1 commentary, and you'll hear the speaking voice of the singing character you're about to meet. It's very important that you keep the two separate.
Well, although he does speak in this sketch.
Do you guys remember our nicknames for all of these extras? When we were editing
bandana.
it, we were trying to pick our favorite shots. So we said, do we go to Tina Fey or do we go to bandana?
Red hair in front.
Six pack.
Six
Yeah,
pack.
six pack.
Cheryl Hines.
Six pack.
One of the girls looks like Cheryl Hines to me.
This sketch, we knew this one would be a challenge, Dave, but I will say that I tip my hat to you because this one was such a fucking challenge.
Yeah,
And
a lot of music,
just a lot of
logistical
music,
stuff.
people like that. Just working with extras ever, I feel like it
Always
can
a
just be
different
crazy.
challenge.
Especially if you're getting them all to mouth along to a song
That's
that
very
they don't know.
lyric heavy.
And these are songs that Eben Schletter composed, right?
And I like Scott's baby band.
Yeah.
Stu is like looking like a little teenager.
I remember when we wrote this sketch, or Dave wrote this sketch, you wrote these lyrics, and Bob was, we read through it, and Bob was like, you write these classic rock lyrics really well, Dave.
That's a good tune.
Oh, Mitch, you're drumming, man. You think you could keep a beat for a band? You think you could do the backbeat for somebody?
No, I was not good at that at all. I think that
Was your arm okay at this point?
I think my arm maybe was broken here, and
But you were
I was
healing.
I was better.
You're on the
yeah,
mend.
on the mend. It hurt every day. God.
Oh,
When I
God.
think about it, I just think
Well,
of
you've
how brave
suffered.
I was.
Your life is a story of suffering.
What a brave guy.
I feel like when shooting this show, you like literally went through a war, basically.
Oh my God.
Comedy is hell. Look at him go.
What's the name of that song?
Oh, boy. I don't remember
Salty
anymore.
Dreams?
Salty Dreams, yeah.
Oh, that was another. The bumper was
I
cut
love
from
this.
that other sketch.
Oh man. If you look at the pencil on his ear, when he stands up, there's a pencil on his ear. It's actually a yellow colored pencil, not a lead pencil.
It's the
It's funny
tiny
to me.
details
It's
that really
funny.
make you
That
laugh.
makes you laugh?
What a strange detail to talk
Well,
about.
the name of this episode was Yellow Colored
The yellow
Pencil.
colored
yeah.
pencil.
And then, nobody understood it. Just said, you gotta look for it.
So wait, are you telling me that you guys intentionally did that,
No,
or
no,
Jeff,
no.
that makes you laugh in
It just
hindsight?
It makes me laugh. I don't know.
It goes on the goof page.
I think no season 3 is
How
making
long?
sense.
How long is our goof page? How many things do we have on our goof
There was
page?
this, and then what was the other one?
I think the time that I wore the wrong color wig.
Yeah, I think that was the two goofs. Can you believe it?
that word Fabio couldn't say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a couple pages. of the goof
Peripheral.
page. Yeah, peripheral.
I can say no problem.
Where were you on the day?
And I'm better looking than him.
I saw him recently, and he said it a bunch. I think he was trying to make up.
Making up for-
I've been
Hey,
practicing.
Fabio, it's Mitch from the Birthday Boys. Yes, I saw you out of my peripheral vision.
You can say it. I took lessons.
I've been practicing.
Well, I live on the peripheral of
I've been
society.
practicing in Pennsylvania.
I also got bit by a bat.
This is the hottest room on the planet. I'm not going to talk about how sweaty I was this whole season, but I was sweaty the whole season. But that room is a kind of like landlocked room in the middle of the building. And when we shot the Horatio sketch, it was over 100 degrees in there. And we had like a whole setup of fans and hair dryers set on cool to dry off my shirt with 5 people standing around me because it's over 100 degrees when we're shooting stuff.
I think a huge part of the budget goes into trying to get rid of the sweat stains on Tim's shirts.
Tim, do they give you pads or something to put under there? Or?
They did. They give you. It's like almost like a maxi pad, but it's for your arm.
Oh man.
It's just it's a thing that exists.
Oh, man.
But I sweat around it, and so you can still see a circle.
That's also so funny is they give you as in like like the normal the thing that
Yeah,
people
yeah. Everyone knows those.
By the way, at Freshy's Burgers, real thing. Check it out. It exists.
at Freshy's
At Freshy's Burgers.
at Freshy's Burger. Oops.
It's also a restaurant that you can go to.
Yep. And how do you Freshy's a real hashtag? This is all straight out of life.
All the ways we freshy are our real ways.
Yeah, this is where tapped
Right.
into.
You really do the surfburg thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is cool.
That's good.
But
for
you
your
don't
ass.
surf, right? You just own the board
No, it's for the burgers.
Yeah.
Hanford flips them buns and chows them down. Yeah.
That's how I've always done it.
Brian, our friend in the background there, is in the episode 3 different times as an extra, so he shaved 3 different facial hair configurations.
Right, he was the drummer that Mitch
Yeah.
took over. I believe.
I also want to say that we there was a little homage to oh my gosh, oh my damn, what was the
Yeah,
burger?
the food reviewer, the
The
YouTube
feud. Oh yeah,
guy.
we loved
Yeah.
him. We listened to that song a bunch in the room.
I know. That is the worst kind of earworm song ever. It was stuck in all of our heads.
that was-
Damn.
What's the name of that video? Anybody
Five
know?
Guys, damn.
Yeah,
Five Guys Review,
Five
right?
Guys, damn.
You'll find it if you search all that stuff.
DAYUM. That is so funny.
Here comes the Tenacious D reunion of sorts.
That was
Yeah.
not a special effect. That light was coming off the palette. Kidding.
Wow.
And we didn't, instead of reaching out to them at the same time together, we like booked them separately.
Well, 'cause we-
And
'cause
then
we-
Jack,
And I don't think they knew.
no, Jack didn't know, and then he was like, "Oh, do you guys got Cal?"
We didn't know if we were gonna get either of them, and we liked both of them for the roles separately.
Right.
It was,
It was-
they were both that was like the best way it could work out.
It makes you
did.
realize too how well defined both of their comedic personas are. Tenacious D is such a cool thing together, but they are such different energies and so castably different. It's
Well,
great.
Kai was great when he showed up on set. I said, I said hello to him, and he looked at me. He was like, "So who canceled?" And I was like, "No, you were. He was the first choice. He just, I guess, his manager didn't get to him quick enough." And it was like he actually heard about the job a day or two before, so we assumed that somebody canceled. We had to scramble, but he was the
not.
guy that we wanted.
So great.
We were so excited to be like, what if they both? Oh, the
Yeah.
Duvers. If Kyle Gass and
Jack
Jack Black both were in it, it did. It was great.
We should have had them do a song. We may have gotten a season 3.
I think this is kind of, I hope this isn't boring commentary, but watching this sketch come together with something like these Duvers in this 3D animation, it's kind of a thing that you wouldn't normally do on a lo-fi deep cable sketch show, to quote Jack. And it's kind of one of the weird things that I really like about the last 2 seasons of the show, the only 2 seasons of the show, was that we would just kind of pick and choose when we wanted to dedicate our limited resources into a thing. So a lot of times, I'll notice people will like the Stormtrooper is a great example of really, you guys used a Stormtrooper costume on your robot?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, that's so we could have 3D animation Duvers in a scene where you actually need it in order to get the world that we're trying to create. So
And this hilarious actor.
that guy's so funny. But
That guy cost $1 million.
he costs $1 million, so you got to allocate the resources. But anyway, it's maybe a boring thing that most people don't care about, but it is kind of a fun, weird challenge of making a sketch show. Is you kind of have to pick and choose when you really dive in.
And how limited we are and specific choices. I mean, Duvers,
Right.
we had a certain number of frames that we could afford.
Right.
That is us stretching a teeny budget. Some people have said that's a big budget show and it's not
We have
funny.
$0.
We are $0.
But it's another maybe unique thing about making our show from the limited experience that we all have is that we would end up following through all the way from pitching the idea to post, which let us kind of pick the different moments where we could really say, "Oh, let that go," or dive back into it.
It was funny you say that because we got an extra in that moment. We were going to cut a Duvers moment where the Duvers are watching the movie and they're disappointed by it, and then because we were good, we got that last little moment.
Because we were good little boys.
I'll tell you where we saved the money was that those beers in the last scene are Seven Brothers Brewery
From season one.
That's
right.
Have to buy
That
new
was a
bottles.
joke I don't think really hit. Tim and I really wanted to have a ton of bottles in front of us, like we got super drunk and far.
Mike, tell us a little bit about your kids here, your 2 kids.
These are my 2 boys.
Jaden and Caden.
Jaden and Caden. These were 2 guys we cast. Super nice guys. We'll see them in a second. But the younger son, who doesn't speak at all, this is another thing of what Dave's
He's
talking
able
about.
to speak.
He's able to speak. But we didn't have the budget to give him lines, basically. And at the end of the day, he said, "How come I can't speak?"
You had to teach a little boy how SAG works.
And then you had to say that old line. It's a union thing.
Sorry, kid.
And then you took a big cigar.
Hammer, that is a Duvered colored shirt.
I know. That is popping bright on this monitor.
I want to say another thing with Jack Black. That's how cool he was when we were like, At the end, he says, get his kids.
Get his kids.
Get his kids.
And we were like, ooh, I don't know if he'll be cool with like telling a group of people to go like murder these
Possibly
children.
murder 2 young
and
girls.
he was like, I like it. He was cool. He was the man. David,
My
your
real-
finest acting.
That's my real
performance.
workout outfit. Hey, by the way, good sound-alike music here in this sketch. What's
Whiter
the-
Shade of Pale.
yeah, Whiter Shade of Pale. sound-alike.
I think this is your I could see you as that band, that neighborhood workout man.
Oh
You
yeah,
played it really
I'm
well.
destined for that life.
That when we were cutting this together, that always made me laugh when Dave leaves right after he speaks.
Well, yeah, what human being finishes a line and then runs?
Oh, this is a great bumper.
That is a late night joke. It's
Yeah.
doing the Twerblies
Yeah.
question mark was getting a little delirious in the booth.
What's the name of that noise, Tim?
Tuba poop.
Tuba poop.
You'll hear it a couple
Funniest
times.
sound.
We didn't name it. That's what it's called in the sound library.
That back light was on a second ago. Now it's off.
Well, that was the least of our problems. The car, the little kid, the younger son. Every time I spoke, he would laugh, and it was blowing
It's a
take.
big
Every-
birthday
I don't
Yeah.
understand. Earlier you're complaining about crew not laughing. Now you want
Well,
actors in the scene to not laugh. I don't understand what you want.
I know we're very specific when we want our people to laugh.
Look for the DVD extra of an extended Sam Patch documentary.
Sam Patch, an actual folk hero.
Look them up.
Look him up.
From
Look
Mike's
him up.
hometown.
Not
Look him
from
up.
my hometown, but he died in my hometown.
Thank you.
Me,
thank you.
I'm in Ice Place Impact.
Oh my gosh!
Bob!
oh my God!
You
Bob's
made
here.
it.
Hey, everybody.
Bob Odenkirk, comedy legend, worthy of our praise and respect.
Bob, what are you laughing at?
Oh, me in the sketch.
Wait, you're not in this sketch.
anymore.
Oh, because you were on the photos?
Yeah, he is Sam Patch.
Wow. Well, Bob, it's a real honor to work with you on the show. We really we look up to you, and we would never want to compromise our respect of you in any way. So we just want
I
you to
miss
know.
you all, and so it's sad.
Oh,
Hey,
because we're not there on set.
Yeah.
Oh,
What if you guys came for one episode?
I don't know, Bob. We're pretty busy. We're all.
Well, I auditioned
Have
for
our own
Better
careers.
Call Saul and didn't get a call back.
Yeah, we didn't like the tape.
You watched it?
Yeah, it was bad.
Do you always watch every tape of everyone who auditions for that show?
Yeah.
Wow, my God.
Hey, this is a funny ending.
Yeah, who is this here, Bob?
Hey, it's Tim Heidecker's dad.
Oh, right here in
Mitch was
Absolute.
trying to say it before, yeah.